Welcome back to the Michigan Assessment Consortium website. Do you have a group considering developing common assessments who want to ensure they get them right? Have you developed common assessments but need to review the assessment items for bias, reliability, and validity? Are you interested in knowing more about using the data from your assessments? In this video, we will focus on the Common Assessment resource on the MAC website. We will explore the resources in this area and walk you through a few recommendations resembling ways that you can use these tools. Before we get started, let's begin with our focus questions. What are the best ways to incorporate this resource, and what support do I still need? We will address these questions throughout the session. The Common Assessment Development Project is available for free to all schools from a grant from MAISA. The series addresses each step in the assessment development process, from a basic overview of the series as highlighted in Module 1 to using data results from assessments as highlighted in Module 24. The steps in between are reflective of the tasks that assessment creators engage in as they develop assessments. It is good practice, especially as we consider how assessments are used in determining student outcomes and educator evaluation. As mentioned in the overview of the MAC website, the Common Assessment Development Series has a common set of tools located behind each link. As we click into Module 2, for example, What are Common Assessments?, you will find the recorded video presentation, or narrated PowerPoint, the PowerPoint used in the presentation, the script, the module user guide, and any associated resources recommended for use with the facilitation of this module session. The resources in this project were developed with the school and district leader in mind. There are numerous initiatives that require your attention. If assessment isn't your area of expertise, but you would like to facilitate that conversation, feel free to use the narrated video and pause when needed to clarify and discuss. If, however, you are comfortable with the subject on assessment, but just need notes for your own benefit, the PowerPoint can serve as your guide as you facilitate the conversation. Simply select the slides you would like to use for your presentation, and the script is included for additional support. As you prepare by previewing the resources you plan to use, ask yourself these questions. How do I define common assessment? Is it similar to or different from what I just viewed? Is it similar to or different from the group I will be working with? The end of your conversation may include a common vision for your group around common assessment. The resources are flexible. Use them in a way that matches your level of comfort on the topic, the needs of your group, and the parameters surrounding your schedule. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, we will consider a few recommendations about how to organize your presentations that could work with your staff or group. Previewing the topics is a good start. These will help you determine where to dive into this series. We will consider a few scenarios in this video, and then you will have the opportunity to develop your own training plan. Ready? Let's get started. Where to dive in with scenario number 1. Let's say you're considering common assessments for your English Language Arts department. Your district has a common writing prompt that students are required to participate in at each grade level, but other assessment items have not been discussed or agreed to by your group. So where do you begin with your English department? Scenario number 2. Your staff have developed common assessments that are the same for all students in a teacher's classroom, but the social studies team does not administer the same assessment at the end of each marking period. The world history teachers do not give the same 9-week exam, for example. The other social studies disciplines are the same. So what is your priority with this group? Finally, scenario number 3. Your staff has developed common assessments and are using them. To date, they've been used to determine student outcomes, but collecting data across classrooms hasn't been a priority. How do we measure what items are working for students in biology, for example? What is the data showing us? Are all the students stumbling on the same item? Are all students getting most of the questions correct? Is that a problem?